Hello, welcome back. Lots of summons, and we got to construction 5. So there's a few things I can start making now. I'll talk about that in a minute though. We're also going to hit Blood 4 this month, which is good. That does give us Bloodlust, which we can use in combat. Strength to all demons on the battlefield. Pretty nice one. Only costs 1 Blood Slave, and every B2 mage can cast it as well. Pretty strong. Might be some other stuff here that we use. And try out Rakshasa Warriors, see what they're like. I feel like the Azrapas are pretty good though, to be honest. Oh, we'll see. We'll go up Blood now anyway. Bought quite a few Blood Slaves this month, wasn't too bad. And a couple of battles. So first up we moved into Old Forest. Just some PD here. No problems there. We did then actually bump into an Agarthan stack. So, yeah, there's this big guy. The Blesses, attack skill, blur, larger heroism. So, a bunch of sacreds with that bless. Some cabin whites as well. How much defense do we have here? Yeah, 20. That's pretty good. 19 of you have no experience. What's the province? Terminal 1. Not bad. Could be worse. Yeah, you have to fly. They just love casting that on the Mandragoras out of everything they could cast it on. That's so funny. Sure, but the Mandragoras get to fly in immediately. Bladewind is a little bit scary for some of our troops. His Rapas have like no protection. Yeah, so they're gonna get hit really hard by that. Palancashi shouldn't be too bad though. They've got a little bit of protection. But yeah, you can see these guys just getting dropped up. I think they do struggle to hit us. Right, you ladies are berserk, it looks like. What do your stats look like? Okay, they've got 4 protection when they go berserk. I mean, that's that's something. And can't lifesteal from the guard whites with their Athames, unfortunately. Anyway, they get cleared up nicely. And then we've got the Kooni chasing down the fat boys. And the flying Mandragoras, of course, can't forget those. Almost got him. So there's Old Forest. Not too bad. It did cost us 2 of the Azrapas. All in all, not bad, though. Took out 23 of his ancient ones that are 40 gold each, so that's not too bad. And the cabin whites are, I don't know, summons or something? So yeah, okay. Hopefully that helps out Ermor in their little war that I hope they continue. And we also saw a battle in the Dawnland. So Tianchi throwing more stuff at Ermor. Doesn't go quite as well for him though. So he lost his 20 Pikeneers. That's a mercenary company, I think, right? That was here. Weirdly, the stack that just defended Imicton went up to Robberholm, which is a bit odd. I did mention to Ermor that I was gonna attack Tianchi. He wouldn't have fed Tianchi that information though, would he? This seems like such an odd move. Given that he's at war with Ermor. I don't know. You might have seen me going here and thought, oh well, Mew's gonna get Ermor's cap, no point me pressing on, but wouldn't you at least still take this? I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's unfortunate that he moved there. Pneumatic career then, we got some golden gems, eel, we got some misfortune, and almond, we got a local sect that's flourished. And did some patrolling. We're also starving in Old Forest. I forgot this might be an issue. Because demons don't need to eat. But I guess they do need to eat. So, sometimes demons... Let's see. Yeah, so a lot of demons just don't need to eat full stop. And they get that flag. But I guess our Palancashas do actually need to eat. And they're gluttons too, so they eat a lot. So the ones that are starving, these guys do lose their morale for being starving. They're -4 now. But since they're demons, if they get disease, they won't get afflictions. So starving isn't as bad. It's still probably something I should fix. Since we don't want these guys routing suddenly because they have no morale. Fortunately, our other troops, I mean, these are berserkers, so... You know, as long as they get into combat, they shouldn't rout anyway. This is all undead. The Coat-Onis are probably very unhappy. Oh, they don't need to eat. Okay. Yeah, so these are more demons that don't need to eat, so that's fine then. They are eating more supplies, though. Yeah, so it's just really the Palankashas we're worried about. So I'll try and fix hunger issues for them, I suppose. But that's it for messages. And here's the map now. Right. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. As I was saying, here's the map now. Okay, so... plan now is going to be to attack TNT anyway. I sent another message to Irma and I showed them this screenshot. And I was like, hey, I cleared out some sacreds for you. So I'm hoping they can put up some sort of fight against Agartha. That would be nice. Oh, another thing I intended to do. Let me just take care of that now. Send text message to Archocephaly. Greetings. Please accept this glowing pearl as a symbol of a lasting peace between our peoples and a celebration of the previous 3 peaceful years. Yeah, that sounds nice. Let's send magic gems, Arco, Astral Gem 1. Do the same to Mikoni as well. Greetings. We sent you this shiny pearl as a token of peace and celebration of last 3 peaceful years. There we go. Send magic gem. Mikoni. Astral. Okay, good stuff. So, just try and, you know, make sure those guys don't interfere with anything. First order of business. Big stack. Gonna go to Impassable Mountains. We should be fine if we bump into the Heavenly Waters guys, maybe. It's 130 units, but, we'll be fine, right? We've got loads of dudes. Yeah, where are the Gift of like, the Gift of Flight guys are positioned inside the sacreds, but it only seems to be the Mandragoras that get Gift of Flighted. Whatever, it's fine though. I'm still happy with things as they are. These guys push down. Maybe there's some sort of consolidation and we bump them, but that might be fine. I don't know. I can't really see scales in this province. This is Turmoil 1, this is Turmoil 2. Maybe we're lucky it's a Turmoil 2 province, who knows. But we'll push into Impassable Mountains. Naranthian, hopefully he doesn't move to Naranthian, because this is just getting 12 Azrapars and 30 Giant Mantises. These are cool units. 16 combat speed. They attack twice, with decent attack skill as well. They're also stealthy, which is quite funny. I don't know, they're very vulnerable to magic attacks, but you can take advantage of that intentionally if you want to, because they have big hit points, so they get targeted a lot as well. You know, so that other things don't get targeted. But anyway, this is a decent little squad to go and kill some PD and do a bit of raiding. So yeah, being led by this dude, he's just going to bless. He can potentially cast Blood Rage at some point if need be. I'm just making sure he has some Blood Slaves. And not much else to say about that. We'll just move into these 2 provinces and see what happens next turn. Meanwhile, we're going to have a small squad head to Iron Peaks. I was going to move to Blackdale and then move this stack up. And then we could just move straight onto this fort, but that would then lead this fort undefended. And there is like a big stack here, so maybe that's a bad idea. So instead, we're just going to move into Iron Peaks with these guys. So 30 Sacreds. Being blessed by an H2, maybe we'll get them all, maybe not. Probably a big ask, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's quite well organized, probably like 6 points of PD. It's fine as long as we don't bump anything too substantial. And then we have all of these guys about to move over, so a bunch more stuff. I'm recruiting more H2s to make sure we can bless this stuff. Unfortunately, the two H2s we already have are both B2, so they'd be kind of useful just sat here summoning, but well, whatever. We'll try and get more out. And yeah, hopefully we can attack Tianqi from two sides and there's not much he can do about it. That's the thinking anyway. We have a lab in Gymport, so we can put Blood Slaves on people next turn as well, if we want to try and cast Blood Rush or whatever it's called. What is it called again? Rush of Strength? No, it is Bloodlust. Yeah. And that's it for movements, really. Nothing to see just yet. But we'll see how the map looks next turn. Make a decision on what we do next. Meanwhile, some more stuff moving out of Obalshin into Unknown Marshes, so 13 more Sacreds, 48 more Skeletons. And in Obalshin, okay, we're doing a little bit of forging. There's nothing too interesting just yet, though. First up, Sanguine Dowsing Rods. Let's start making those. So that's 12 Blood Slaves being spent on that. Second up, let's do some Endless Bags of Wine as well. Try and take care of the starvation we're facing. And currently, that's about it. I am moving over our D1 mages into Obalshin though, so they can forge stuff when they're not researching. We do have two D1 mages here, but you know, they do kind of a lot of research, so I don't really want to use them to forge these things. So this makes you reanimate more skeletons, so we'll put those on the guys who are currently reanimating skeletons so that we get more of them. Will that pay for itself? Not for a while. It's 5 death gems to get 2 more skeletons every turn, but eventually it'll pay off. That's fine. What else do we want to forge? Our G4 mage can apparently make a glamour booster, which, I don't know, maybe there's some use for that? I'm not sure. What? I can forge Headdress of the Bull? That's quite funny. Besides that, I'm not sure what we want to forge just yet. But just being able to forge the Sanguine Dowsing Rod should hopefully bump up our blood hunting prowess a little bit. We could also make some fighting items for a, what do you call it again? Raksharaja? We'll see. For the time being though, we need to get more mages into this fortress. There's lots of paths we have that aren't represented here yet, so N2 guys can forge some interesting items. And can also start summoning Mandragoras for us as well. So yeah. Now this is it though. Where are we recruiting? Let's see. We're getting an H1 guy. No, that's a... Right, we're getting the N2 guys here in the throne. We're getting H2s down south here. To lead and bless. H1's up in the north by Arco. Trying to set up another blood hunting province. Still getting scouts, still getting Jade Amazon guys. H1's over here as well, again for blood hunting. Probably going to try and set up blood hunting in Shadowglide next. So we'll just move some B1s over there when we can. Need to make some dowsing rods for them first. And is that it? Let's see. I think that's all of our recruitment. Or Cap, we're also just getting a B1 for blood hunting, and some sacreds again at least. And I think that's it for this turn. So still summoning Azrapas when we can. There's all of our forging getting done. Yeah. And there's the turn. So I'll leave things there. That's turn 36. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We got some research done in Blood Magic. We're at 4. That does give us a new summon. Rakshasa Warriors. 5 for 21 Blood Slaves. I'll start using that, because why not? We'll give it a go. We could also do 1 Storm Demon at a time, which are quite good units. Let's see what the national summons are like first, though. Why not? What's blood fecundity? Oh, growth +2. That's pretty interesting. Would that help in our capital? Would we get some rec points? I don't know. Could try it. We'll keep going anyway. Did some summons as usual. Another global has gone up. This is Mother Oak, I think. Also from Archocephaly. They're having lots of fun doing their globals. Got some Blood Slaves, 30 in Mornwoods. Nice work, guys. And 3 battles. Are these worth watching? I mean, we get to see the army in action. Here are the Mantises and the Azrapars doing some raiding. Am I crazy, or are Mantises actually kind of cool? Does anyone use these summons much? They're really killy. I mean, obviously this is just PD, but you get what, like 2 per nature gem? And they've got 18 hit points and 2 attacks. And they're stealthy. And they're mindless, so you don't have to worry about who leads them. They got 18 of the kills. I don't know, they seem like cool units to me. Impassable Mountains then, the big army. Into 1 point of PD. So this is what you call overkill. Mandragora is still getting flight. Very nice. Perfect result. Well done, guys. And Iron Peaks we also attacked. Burned a temple down, if I remember rightly. So there go those guys. I think I'm going to start positioning the Palancaches slightly further forwards. Since the Azrapars are a bit vulnerable until they get into melee. But there we go. Lost one of the Azrapars. Still, not too bad. Numecria then, with the double. Misfortune +3, Misfortune +2. It ends up on Misfortune 2, but yeah. Jesus. Lost the scout on Ermor. Finished our upgrade in Ebullition. It's now a fortress. Did lots of patrolling, and we are losing supplies in Impassable Mountains. How nice is this, though? 2 provinces we just moved into both have labs. So, first of all, I've given out some bags of wine to this army, and also given everyone some blood slaves, because, hey, why not? And same deal over here. Don't need a bag of wine, but give this guy some blood slaves. Fantastic. Since the other thing we can do at Blood 4 now is Bloodlust, so might as well explicitly put that in the script, give the guys some slaves to do it. Also, that's it for messages, right? Yeah. So here's the map now. First of all, my god, this game is like a lot of little moves now. Got to move around all these little mages and all these scouts moving blood slaves around and set up new blood hunting provinces. And on top of that, I'm like constantly trying to figure out how do I put little armies together that have leadership and blessing for all of the units that need a bless and stuff. I was going to move a stack to Eel this turn, but it's like, well, I could move a bunch of Sacreds and Undead here, but no Blesser, so like, what's the point? I mean, obviously, it would still be a very strong stack, but, but yeah, it's just a nightmare trying to get everything where it needs to be. Recruitment now is, let's see, I'm trying to get H2s in more places just to have more people that can lead and bless. Since it's so awkward to raid without those 2 things together. So the H2s are kind of nice. Like, even this guy, I mean, you're leading what? Let's call it 30 things. You actually bless every unit here? 30 Sacreds? No. So, there's, you know, a limit to what one H2 can do. The one thing we can do, though, which I'm doing somewhere, I think it's the stack that's going to Cliff Coast, is we can form a Sabbath and then Divine Bless that way, which is probably what we're usually going to do for actual substantial forces. So in this stack, we have 1, 2, 3 Sabbath slaves, and then 1 master who does Divine Blessing, and then Bloodlust, and then some imps, and then Reinvigoration. And another master who just gives the slaves personal regen, and then tries to give the master regen, and then becomes a blood slave. Yeah, so we can do that to get Divine Blessing up. Smaller forces that don't do that, or don't want to carry blood slaves, a bit more awkward. Anyway, movements this turn. First up, big squad goes to Robberhome. God's there currently. I mean, he either moves this into Impassable or retreats or into Robberhome, right? Let's move into Robberhome and try and catch him. That's the only one of those two things we can really do. I guess he could just sit in this province, so I could try moving into him. But we'll do that. I'll also try and defend this province as best I can, just in case he moves into it. It is a pretty big stack, and there's a lot of like Demons of Heavenly Rivers, Warriors of Five Elements. You know, they are not bad units. So I put the PD here up to 25. It's not very good PD. But they'll hopefully cause a distraction so that our Mantises and Sacreds can survive a bit longer and maybe get some kills. This guy's also going to put up Bloodlust and Reinvigoration and such. So yeah, we'll see how that goes if he tries to be clever and just attack this province. Another reason I'm doing that is just because there's only one province this stack can attack from here, which is this one. Well, I mean, I guess the alternative was the big stack goes here and this stack goes there. But then I feel like that makes it more vulnerable to this, right? So it's too easy for him to defend that province. The big stack moves down, this goes there. Hopefully we catch this stack, but, you know, probably won't. He'd probably try and avoid this. But we can probably just move straight onto Micton and take it immediately, since this stack has 1024 siege strength. And he might be a little bit nervous about his capital at the moment, might be trying to rush back. Who knows? But so far so good for us anyway. Got two nice provinces here. This has a lab and it's, you know, a decent province. This has 2 water gems and an air gem. This province has a great gold mine for 150 gold and a magma cave and the free lab. Would be nice to hold this province, but who knows? So far fine. I think we just move to Robberhome and then immediately go here no matter what though. It gives us a place we can reinforce out of quite easily from this side, which is going to be a bit awkward for him. We're sort of encapsulating Tianjie. I'm also going to put this fort under siege. Because if I leave this fort, well, he can put my fort under siege, right? So I guess I kind of have to do this. There is a lot of stuff in it though. It might be hard to storm, I don't know. We have a large number of sacreds though. There's 46 Palankashes and 36 Azrapars, plus some skeletons and some Karoni. It's not too bad. You add the Divine Blessing and the Bloodlust and the Turmoil 1 currently. It might do a lot of damage. The issue will be getting through the gate and then up on the palisades and stuff. But we'll see what happens. These guys are moving back here. I'm going to merge these up with some other stuff that was... At the moment, it's just going to Gymport. We've got a lot of dudes being led by this guy. It's more Sacreds, more Skellies and stuff. He'll fill this stack out into something that's really difficult to deal with. Just try and split them up as much as possible. And that's it for aggressive movements. There's not much to say yet because obviously we have to wait now to see what he does in retaliation. And just see how things get on. Otherwise though, back here in Obaltian, we are still making Sanguine Dowsing Rods, and we've given 3 out this month, so these guys are all blood hunting. We are... Let's think. We've got the Endless Bags of Wine, the Sanguine Dowsing Rods. Oh yeah, we're making a bunch of Amulets of the Dead this month. So we'll stick those on our reanimators to get a bunch of extra skeletons each month. I'm doing Construct Madragoras because it's cheaper here. Although, I kind of want to just keep summoning Mantises, to be honest. I don't know. I'm also summoning the Rakshasa Warriors. I'm also forging a Chainmail of Displacement and a Wraith Sword. Just because I think it would be cool to put some nice items on a Raksharaja? Yeah. Give him a Wraith Lore, a Wraith Sword, a Chainmail of Displacement. He needs a Reinvigoration item. I was thinking of giving him the Pixie Boots instead of the Boots of the Messenger. Since we have a Defense Bless, it'd be quite nice. I don't know, I'll just keep making items and we'll thug out one of those guys to just join one of our raiding armies and eventually join up with the main army. And just because it's cool more than anything. And I think that's it. I mean, that's a lot of... These turns take ages to do, and then, like, It's quite a brief description, to be honest. But yeah, but there's all the forging anyway. Still doing the blood hunting. Yeah, we'll see. Mornwoods is the good province, right? Yeah. I think it's because it has 2 B2 hunters. Oh, it has 1 B2. Oh, this guy got mute. That sucks so much. Well, it did have 2 B2 hunters. Now it has 1 B2 hunter and 2 B1 hunters, but whatever. These guys now have sanguine dowsing rods, so hopefully they do some big hunting. But yeah, we might need more patrollers now. I don't know. What's that spell that turns corpses into soulless? That would be so sick for us. Is it in here? Can't even remember what it's called, to be honest. Is it enchantment, maybe? Can't remember what it's called. Is it carrion reanimation? Yeah. No. Yeah. This would be quite good for us. Carrion reanimation. Oh, it's too late. Enchantment 7. I'm never going to get that. We have like massive piles of corpses everywhere because of the patrolling. So we'd be able to just instantly... I mean, this province would produce 200 soulless immediately. It'd be great for patrol chaff. Oh well. That's it for this turn though. Let's just see what happens next month. Let's see how things go. Recruitment, I think I went over, right? Anything here? No. Getting H2s and stuff out of here. I'll try and start recruiting one of these guys next month just so that we can give it to some items. We'll give out the amulets of the dead next month to the reanimators. You get to see what the Rakshasa warriors look like. And so far so good. I can make thistle maces now, but I'm just waiting until I got the... because we've got a leader coming over. Who is it? Let's see. Yeah, this guy. So they're bringing over a bunch more sacreds and skellies. So I'm making the Madrigoras so that they can pick them up. After that, I'll forge some nature items, I think. That's turn 37. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.